Shalom. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And in this lesson, I want to go in. So, a story that came out on Monday about this brother, and other brothers did videos on this, but I just wanted to give my through the spirit, my take on it. You know, because what you see going on is judgment from the Most High, man. Right? For the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Of what? The children of Israel, man. In these last days, judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to pour out on Israel because Israel is disobedient. Israel does not want to turn back to the Heavenly Father. Israel thinks they have a place in America, man. When America hates your guts, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? All the children of Israel, man. They denounce their heritage and their nationality. They said, nah, I'm American. I'm a Spanish American. I'm a Mexican American, right? I'm a Colombian American. I'm a African American, right? But you ain't no damn American, man. Right? You came over here on cargo slave ships, right? You came over here on cargo slave ships. How are you an American, man? You came over here in chains. Right? They beat Spanish. They beat English. They beat French, Portuguese into us, man. They made us worship, right? Caesar Borgia. They made us do all types of things, man. And even unto this day, man, they got us eating abominable foods, telling us that it's a delicacy, right? And charging us an arm and a leg to eat it, man. So they getting rich off of our abominations, man. Because the Most High told us not to eat certain things, man. And specifically in the northern kingdom, the so-called Spanish tribes, they tend to eat a lot of pork, man. Shrimp, crab, lobster. They eat all that stuff, man. Right? Not saying it doesn't go on in the southern kingdom. The so-called Negroes, they eat the same thing, man. You got them eating possum. You got them eating beaver. You got them eating rabbits. You got them even eating damn crocodiles, man. So all of this judgment is coming down from on high, right? All this judgment is coming down from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua because our people do not want to turn back to their power, man. So we was going to get judged profusely, right? Aggressively in America, Babylon the Great, man. By who? Our arch enemy, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, man. That's another thing. Our people don't believe that this devil hates them, man. Well, hey, if he loves you, why is he giving you 110 years for an accident, man? Right? If he loves you, if he can sympathize, and they're not all bad, and they have some mercy toward us. Why is he giving you 110 years for an accident, man? That people are saying was an accident, man. Well, this brother, he drove a semi truck, a 18-wheeler truck. That's what I call him, right? Huge truck, man. He was coming down the I-70, right? They said he was going 80, 85 miles an hour. The brother said the brakes went out on him, man. I believe him. The brakes went out on him. I don't think he intentionally got in that truck to kill anybody that day, man. He crashed into a couple of cars, killed 4 people to be exact. Right? This happened in 2019. But they're now charging them now. They're charging them now. And you mean to tell me an accident that happened? The same way this was an accident, right? This was a known accident. You had an Edomite woman that ran a school bus stop sign and ran over 3 kids, man. Killed them. She only got 4 years, man. And I believe she had a kid in the back seat of her car. Her daughter or son or whoever, man. But that just shows you there are 2 Americas, man. One for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And one for the rulers of this kingdom, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the ruler of Babylon the Great, the ruler of America, man. He's in power right now. So therefore, he gets off with things, man. The things that you would get 110 years for, he would probably get 1 year for it, man. He would probably get 10 years probation for it, man. He may get 5 years probation for it, man. For the same crime, man. Which it wasn't a crime, it was an accident, man. They charged him with 4 counts of vehicular manslaughter, man. I mean, vehicular homicide, man. A homicide is a killing, man. He killed people, but it wasn't intentional, man. It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. But the so-called white man hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans so much that he will give you 110 years for an accident, man. The so-called white man said, he probably said in his mind, now I'm going to make an example out of this nigga. They think they can come to this country, don't speak no English, thinking they going to make a life for themselves and their family. That's why our country is going to right now. Because you got all these immigrants moving over here. This is how the so-called white man thinks, man, when this ain't his goddamn country, man. To hell with America, man. The Most High, this is why the Most High is going to destroy America off the face of the earth, man. Right? But this is all to show you that the so-called white man hates you, man. Hates you Israelites, because that's who you are. You are Israelites, man. You're not black, African-American, Negro, Mexican, right? Colombian, Cuban, right? Chilean, Taino Indian, Puerto Rican, Dominican. You're not none of those things, man. You are Israelites, man, from your respective tribes. That's who you are, man. So before I play this, I want to get this Salakia for the ranting. You know how I get. You know how I get when it, cause this is vexing, man. I'm tired of these devils. They keep showing their horns, man, and they proud in it, man. They proud in showing their horns to our people, man. And our people, it gets me mad when you out here still killing your own people, and you still hating your own people, but you won't hate this devil, man. St. John 15. This is how this damn devil and all these other nations look at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. 1 John, Salakia, John 15, verse 19. If you were of the world, right? If you were of America and this kingdom, right? The world would love his own, right? Salakia, I'm going to start at 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you, man. So the same way America hates you Israelites is the same way the same people that run America hated Yahushua when he was on the earth, man. Right? Verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you, man. So the Most High chose the children of Israel as his people, man. And all these other nations know that. All these other nations know this, man. Our people are the only people that don't know this, man. Why? Because we've been destroyed. We've been over here too damn long, man. But the Most High had chosen us to be his chosen. Right? But we are in this situation because, and we are in captivity because we are disobedient, man. Because we are hard-headed and stiff-necked to the Most High, man. So he brings these judgments on us, man. Right? So it says, because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And they are persecuting this brother, giving him 110 years, right? For an accident, man. That everybody ruled was an accident, man. Right? And they just came up with that damn number, man. I ain't never seen all these car crashes and men stealing cars and killing people and truck drivers killing people and this and that. I've never heard of nobody getting 110 years for an accident, man. Never. But you know what? We living in the last days. This devil is showing his horns on how much he hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So therefore, that's what it is, man. It says, if they persecuted me, which they persecuted Yahushua, man, right? Hung him, right? Spit on him, made him put vinegar in his mouth because he was thirsty, stabbed him in his rib, beat him, right? Gave him a head full of thorns, right? And they ain't have nothing on Yahushua, man. They just didn't like him because of what he taught, man. So we are descendants of Yahushua, of this line. We all come from the nation of Israel, man. Yahushua was from the tribe of Judah, right? This brother is a Cuban, a so-called Cuban. So I believe that's Asher, right? I believe that's Asher, man. From the tribe of Asher of the nation of Israel, right? It says, if they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake. So this man is getting this not because of this accident, man. He's ultimately getting it because he hates you in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua, man. Because he knows you come from that line. This devil knows who you are, man. You don't know who you are. Right? It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. And these other nations don't know the Most High, because the Most High ain't let them know about him, man. The Most High don't give a damn about these other nations, man. So I'm going to play this. Most High willing, I'm going to get some more scripts. Most High willing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect be edified. Shalom.
110 years. That's how long a 26-year-old was sentenced today for an accident and crash that led to a fire on I-70 in 2019. 4 people died. Rahel Aguilera Medeiros was driving a semi-truck when it slammed and stopped in traffic in Lakewood. A jury found him guilty of 27 counts, including assault and vehicular manslaughter, rather. And they argued.
Now, how you charge this man with assault? How you charge this brother with assault, man? See these devils, man?
From family members, and the prosecution was never that he intended to kill people that day, but that he made too many reckless mistakes. Here's 9 News reporter Katie.
And all these truck drivers that's saying he need to go to jail for 110 years, all these truck drivers, they are all so-called white men. More than likely, they are all so-called Edomites. I mean, so-called white men. The Edomites, man.
These men. Courtroom 130 was a tough place to be for 2.5 hours on Monday afternoon. The mother of Rahel Aguilera Medeiros cried out as the...
And you see the brother, man. He in pain. He can't believe it, man. Over an accident. I believe this is his mother back here. Then he got his, I believe he has his daughter there. Man, they completely just took the brother from his family, man. This devil got a lot to pay for, man. And same way he never had mercy on the Israelites, is the same way he's not going to get any mercy, man. This man is a devil, and this man is proud, man. He believes he's not going to get paid back for what he's done. But our people, they love America, right? They consider themselves a part of America, right? They go fight in this military, this bullshit military, right? They walk around 4th of July with the damn American flag hanging out their house, right? They cook out in the independence of America. But America ain't independent, man. America get everything from other countries, man. That's neither here nor there. Our people love this place, man. Isaiah 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, man. So you got this brother in the court, and he pours out his heart and apologizes for what he did. Right? Him, his mother, his daughter, they all, you know, basically got up there on the stand, and they spoke to this damn devil, asking him to have mercy upon their father and their son, right? And this devil, he heard all that and still came down with 110 years, man. Showing you that this damn devil don't give a shit about you Israelites, man. He hates you with a perfect hatred, man. Right? That's what he does. He hates you, man. And we hate him.
Truck driver entered to begin his sentencing hearing.
These families have a hole in a place that's empty now.
Inside this room, heartbreak in every corner from the families of 4 people who were killed when Aguilera Medeiros lost control of the semi he was driving and crashed into traffic in April 2019. Miguel Ariano, Bill Bailey, Doyle Harrison, and Stan Politano died.
And I know that I don't get to have my dad for the rest of my life, but I hope that the defendant's son can have his dad for the rest of his life.
And it is exhausting to actually make the decision to stay alive every day.
The decision to stay alive.
I take the responsibility, but it wasn't intentional.
Aguilera Medeiros said he didn't understand why God made the decision to keep him alive.
I would have.
Now, he said he didn't understand. That's the thing with our people. They don't understand the Most High because they don't seek the Most High. Right? Then the Most High say, if you turn unto me, I will turn unto you. Right? Our people always asking why? And you got brothers on the highways and hedges teaching you the judgments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, how he looks at things. Our people disregard that, man. Our people are so caught up in America, they think that they can beat the system. They think that they can cheat the system. And the system wasn't even created for you, man. Anything that you get in this system is through the mercy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. The Most High brought judgment down on this brother for a reason, man. We will never know the reason. Right? But we know that judgment is there. This is Deuteronomy. But this damn devil, this devil never changed, man. And he will never change until he's put out of the earth, man. Deuteronomy, this is one of the curses that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua told us was going to happen to us for being disobedient to him, right? Deuteronomy chapter 28 tells you all the curses. If Israel, if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans didn't listen, all these curses will happen to you, man. And this is one of them, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 49. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth. From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, whose nation thou's tongue thou shalt not understand, man. Because when Christopher Columbus came over here and slew the Native American Indians, he spoke English, man. Right? He spoke Spanish. So they brought Hebrew interpreters with them, man. Because our people were speaking Hebrew. Right? It says, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance. Meaning they not going to have no pity, man. They fierce, man. They're going to be fierce on the judgments that they bring down, man. They're not just going to kill you. They're going to kill your whole family, man. And in this instance, in the spirit, they killed that man's whole family, man. Because they took him away from his family. It says, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. This brother was only 26 years old. So, with that being said, that this brother would get out when he's 136 years old, which would mean he's gonna die in prison. Right? That's how this devil, that's basically what this devil is saying. But he don't want to say it. And more than likely, when he brought that sentence down, he went back in the chamber and he laughed about it. He said, give me a drink. Give me a drink, man. I'm gonna celebrate tonight, Bill. Hey, what you got? You got some boys? Huh? You got some boys that we can play with tonight? How old? You know? This damn devil is a freak, man. He get off on this, man. He get off on doing this to the Israelites, man. But then when it come down on him, he asks for mercy, man. He not going to get no mercy. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
For fear, God taking me this day of death, because this is no life.
People in this room spoke of life and loss, even forgiveness.
I am not angry at you,
But the law had the last word.
because I will state, and if I had the discretion, it would not be my sentence.
The sentence put
This nigga's a damn liar, man. Hey, about him saying it wouldn't be a sentence, hey, man, that means he would have gave him 200 years, man. Right? This is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes yet fail for our vain help, man. Because we ain't gonna get no help in America, man. America is totally against us. You had this man's whole family come up and plead with the judge to have mercy on their family member, on this brother, and that devil didn't have no mercy, man. He basically said, I'm taking him away from you. He's dead. He's as good as dead. Forget about him. Right? He says, as for us, Lamentations 4 and 17, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us, man. This system can't save us because this system is against us. The judge couldn't save that man because that judge is against that man. He hates him, man. He hates that brother. That Edomite hates that brother, man. Right? Hey, but check this out. Verse 18 said, they hunt our steps. We cannot go in our streets, man. Anything we do in the street, man, an accident, right? Anything that may happen. Oh, this devil is right there, man. And he ready to put the hammer. He ready to drop the hammer down on us, man. He's always there, man. Right? It says, our end is near. Because this place is about to be finished. This place is about to be destroyed, man. Right? Our days are fulfilled. Our days in captivity under this damn devil is fulfilled, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to destroy this place and take us back home, man. If it be the Lord's will, I'm part of that number. Right? It says, for our end is come, man. We at the end of this thing, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, y'all got to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Y'all have to get right. You have to get right, man. Or else you're going to get harsh judgment and punishment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
puts Aguilera Medeiros in prison for the rest of his life. Courtroom 130 was a tough place to be on Monday, but the hearts inside it will stay broken long after leaving. Katie Eastman, 9 News.
The judge said his hands were tied when it came to sentencing because Colorado's violent crime statute is specific.
Now, all these killings that go on with these Edomites killing kids in schools, they don't get no 110-year sentence, right? They get hit with a what is it? Mentally challenged, or stress level was high, and they find anything to justify these damn devils from killing kids, man. They don't never hand down no 110-year sentence for an accident, man. And these Edomites don't cause no accidents, man. They go in schools, they shoot up these kids, man. They go in in damn churches, they kill people, man. They go on damn Grand Theft Auto rages, man. That's what they do, man. But they don't get handed down no 110-year sentence. This is to show you Israelites that you are not liked here. You're not. They don't care about you, and you need to know that, man.
News legal expert Scott Robinson says certain violent crimes require a minimum sentence for each victim, and they have to run consecutively, one after the other. Of the 27 counts the jury found him guilty of, a judge said 16 of them had to be sentenced consecutively. But Robinson says there is one way for violent crime sentences to be reduced. It just won't happen anytime soon.
Colorado's violent crime statute gives judges some discretion after 180 days have passed. Here, the sentencing judge, Bruce Jones, will have an opportunity to determine whether there were unusual and extenuating circumstances which would justify a reduction in the sentences imposed.
The judge gave an indication he would consider a motion like that down the road when he said he could not assure the courtroom this would be the end of this process.
Man, listen. I got another part for this, right? Now, it was a petition that people were signing, right, to help the brother out, right? To help the brother out. It's a million sign petition after truck driver gets 110-year sentence, which is a damn lie, man. 110 years is way too much, man, for an accident, man. Right? But we are under Satan. We are under the devil, man. We are under our oppressors and them that hate us. So therefore what? Before I play this, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth, man. This is clearly wrong, man. This is clearly over the top. But this damn devil, when it comes to you Israelites, he never thinks it's over the top, man. Here it was, you had a damn Edomite, damn Amber Geiger. If you remember, Amber Geiger went in to a so-called black man's house and shot and killed him, man. And had the nerve to say she thought it was her apartment. And she got off with only 10 years, man. Which, in that 10, she only gonna serve about 5. Right? Then you got another Edomite woman who killed a so-called black man because she said she thought her taser, she thought she had her taser and not the gun. You see the lies that these devils, and it's to show you just how much they hate you, man. That you can basically kill a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and don't get no time or no punishment, man. Not in this kingdom anyway. Because punishment is coming to all you devils, man. In the form of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the great and terrible power, man. They are coming to unleash holy hell on the nation of Edom, man. And you know what? Nobody's gonna give a shit, man. I know I'm not, and I know a lot of brothers are not, man. And the whole earth is hating the so-called white man right now, man. But they are still proud. Why? Because they're still in power. They hanging on to America with their last finger, man. They got their pinky finger hanging off the cliff right now, man. Unbelievable. So the law is not going to be upright, man. Right? These devils don't judge righteously, man. They don't.
There's an appeal plan for a truck driver sentenced to 110 years in prison for a fiery crash that killed 4 people along I-70. Rohel Aguilera Medeiros was found guilty by a jury and sentenced this week in Jefferson County District Court.
So that sentence has some people very upset. CBS 4's Rick Salinger covered this case since that crash happened in 2019 and now reports on the efforts to lessen his sentence.
James Cogan, the attorney for the truck driver, says there will be an appeal, but it won't be based on that 110-year sentence. Instead, it will be about any errors that might have occurred during the trial. But still, that sentence is raising more than just eyebrows. For those who drive the big rigs, what happened in Colorado this week is startling. 110 years in prison for Rohel Aguilera Medeiros in the fiery 2019 crash that occurred after losing his brakes.
It's unbelievable, honestly, because it could happen anytime, anywhere. And if the brakes fail, the brakes fail. It's a malfunction.
4 people were killed. The truck driver convicted of vehicular homicide, assault, and recklessness, bypassing a runaway truck ramp and swerving into stopped traffic on I-70.
I'm begging for forgiveness.
His attorney told CBS 4 there will be an appeal. An online petition on change.org has around...
Now, he said it's not going to be a petition on a 110-year sentence, but if it was any errors in the case. So wait a minute. So you're not trying to lessen his sentence? You damn devils, man. Amos chapter 1 verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4. You know what? You know what? I want to get this first. Salakia. That's going to be my closeout. I'm going to close out on that one. Right? This is in the Apocryphal, right? Right? This is Salakia. Salakia, Israel. This is the Song of the 3 Holy Children, right? Verse 9. It says, Salakia, I'm going to start at 8. Wherefore, all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment. Because that's true. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he brought this judgment on his people because we are disobedient and we are hard-headed. We do not want to turn back to him, man. So therefore, he cursed us and put us under our enemies, man. Right? That's what you got going on. And your enemy, only your enemy will give you a sentence of 110 years for an accident, man. Verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, man. Who did the Most High say they were? Lawless enemies, our enemies, right? Most hateful forsakers of the Most High. They hate the Most High, man. So if they hate the Most High, they hate Yahushua. Do you think they're gonna love his? Do you think they're gonna love their people? No, they're gonna hate us too, right? And to an unjust king, because Esau Edom is an unjust king, man. This nigga is completely wicked, man. Right? It says, and the most wicked in all the earth, man. Hey, that's what it is, man. Most wicked in all the earth. The nation of Edom is the most wickedest nation upon the whole earth, man. The hands down, man. So I got one more and I'm going to close out.
2 million signatures now calling for clemency or commutation of the sentence. The governor addressed that.
We review all clemency applications. We've yet to receive one from the individual.
Some, but not all, the victims of the crash settled lawsuits against the trucking company involved, but it has since gone out of business. The truck driver now left to bear the brunt of what happened.
The loss of life is sad regardless.
That's crazy, man. So you would give this man a sentence without having all the details, man. You want to give him the sentence, then you want to look back and say, let's see if there were any errors. But we're gonna keep that 110-year sentence We're going to keep that there. You damn devils, man. This is my last one. I'm going to close out. Amos chapter 1 verse 11. Thus saith the Lord. Right? This says, the Most High's judgment upon Edom, man. Who's Edom? The so-called white man, man. The so-called white race, man. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. You cast off all pity for your brother, right? How you goddamn Israelites out there saying that Edom is our brother, man. Will our brother give us a 110-year sentence for a mistake we made? For an accident? No. Our enemy would, though. Right? And did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, man. So his anger was ongoing. He never stopped hating us, man. He never stopped being mad with us, man. It says, and he kept his wrath forever, man. So therefore, the Most High said he gonna punish Edom, man. He is gonna punish Edom, and his judgment is gonna be. Look at the way we getting judged. Look at how the Most High is judging his people that he loves. Right? Look at how he's judging us, man. That he loves. So imagine how he's gonna judge the wicked whom he hates with a perfect hatred, man. The ones that killed the disciples, man. Right? The ones who well, our people killed the disciples, but they all had the spirit of Edom in them, man. They all had the spirit of Edom in them, man. Right? Look at how the Romans, what they did to Yahushua, man. These are all, it always goes back to Esau, Edom, man. This man has a history upon history upon history of evil and judgment and perpetual hatred toward you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Therefore, imagine the judgment that's going to befall the so-called white race, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Kadash. Death to Edom, death to America and the system, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, return back to your power and watch this place fall. Shalom, Israel. Love y'all.
Regardless, but 110 years, that seems a bit much.
Truckers like him who pass by on I-70 may not notice, but there's a small memorial to this very major crash. The attorney for the truck driver says the law does not differentiate between negligent acts, like occurred in this case, and someone who might go out and plan and carry out a mass shooting. Along I-70,
which is a lie.
Covering Colorado First.